listen. Practice, speak. Practice makes you perfect.
Let's discuss the project timeline. Let's discuss the project timeline. Could you share the latest updates? Could you share the latest updates? I'll review the proposal and get back to you. I'll review the proposal and get back to you. How should we allocate the budget? How should we allocate the budget? We're on track to meet the deadline. We're on track to meet the deadline. Let me clarify that point for you. Let me clarify that point for you. Would you prefer a call or an email? Would you prefer a call or an email? I'll coordinate with the marketing team. I'll coordinate with the marketing team. Can we adjust the scope slightly? Can we adjust the scope slightly? The client approved the initial draft. The client approved the initial draft. We need to finalize the contract today. We need to finalize the contract today. Let's schedule a progress review. Let's schedule a progress review. Could you resend that attachment? Could you resend that attachment? I'll follow up with the vendor. I'll follow up with the vendor. Are we aligned on the objectives? Are we aligned on the objectives? Let's prioritize client feedback. Let's prioritize client feedback. The shipment will arrive tomorrow. The shipment will arrive tomorrow. Can we reduce the turnaround time? Can we reduce the turnaround time? I'll draft an agenda for the meeting. I'll draft an agenda for the meeting. We should update the stakeholders. We should update the stakeholders. Let's avoid scope creep. Let's avoid scope creep. The budget needs approval. The budget needs approval. Could you proofread this report? Could you proofread this report? I'll check the availability. I'll check the availability. We're awaiting their response. We're awaiting their response. Let's brainstorm some alternatives. Let's brainstorm some alternatives. The team needs more resources. The team needs more resources. Can we extend the deadline? Can we extend the deadline? I'll send you the minutes. I'll send you the minutes. We must improve communication. We must improve communication. Let's delegate tasks effectively. Let's delegate tasks effectively. The presentation went well. The presentation went well. Can you handle the negotiations? Can you handle the negotiations? I'll confirm the details. I'll confirm the details. We need a contingency plan. We need a contingency plan. Let's analyze the data first. Let's analyze the data first. The prototype is ready. The prototype is ready. Could we meet briefly tomorrow? Could we meet briefly tomorrow? I'll escalate this issue. I'll escalate this issue. We should celebrate this win. We should celebrate this win. Let's keep the meeting concise. Let's keep the meeting concise. The invoice was processed. The invoice was processed. Can we streamline the process? Can we streamline the process? I'll provide training materials. I'll provide training materials. We're exceeding expectations. We're exceeding expectations. Let's address risks early. Let's address risks early. The software update is live. The software update is live. Could you join the call? Could you join the call? I'll monitor the metrics. I'll monitor the metrics. We need clearer guidelines. We need clearer guidelines. Let's focus on ROI. Let's focus on ROI. The campaign launches next week. The campaign launches next week. Can we automate this task? Can we automate this task? I'll arrange a demo. I'll arrange a demo. We should document lessons learned. We should document lessons learned. Let's optimize for efficiency. Let's optimize for efficiency. The feedback was positive. The feedback was positive. Could you lead the workshop? Could you lead the workshop? I'll sync with the IT department. I'll sync with the IT department. We must cut unnecessary costs. We must cut unnecessary costs. Let's standardize the format. Let's standardize the format. The compliance check is complete. The compliance check is complete. Can we benchmark our results? Can we benchmark our results? I'll prepare a cost analysis. I'll prepare a cost analysis. We're ahead of schedule. We're ahead of schedule. Let's ensure brand consistency. Let's ensure brand consistency. The training session is scheduled. The training session is scheduled. Could you summarize the action items? Could you summarize the action items? I'll update the project plan. I'll update the project plan. We need stakeholder buy-in. We need stakeholder buy-in. Let's resolve this quickly. Let's resolve this quickly. The new policy takes effect Monday. The new policy takes effect Monday. Can we get a sign-off? Can we get a sign-off? I'll handle client communications. I'll handle client communications. We should conduct a survey. We should conduct a survey. Let's enhance user experience. Let's enhance user experience. The proposal needs revisions. The proposal needs revisions. Could you approve the budget? Could you approve the budget? I'll track the deliverables. I'll track the deliverables. We're scaling operations. We're scaling operations. Let's maintain quality standards. Let's maintain quality standards. The team is collaborating well. The team is collaborating well. Can we schedule a retrospective? Can we schedule a retrospective? I'll send a calendar invite. I'll send a calendar invite. We need to mitigate risks. We need to mitigate risks. Let's align with company goals. Let's align with company goals. The quarterly results are in. The quarterly results are in. Let's go over the action items. Let's go over the action items. We should touch base with legal first. We should touch base with legal first. Could you run those numbers again? Could you run those numbers again? I'll circle back with the client. I'll circle back with the client. The deliverables need more polish. The deliverables need more polish. Let's put a pin in that for now. Let's put a pin in that for now. Can we table this discussion? Can we table this discussion? I'm swamped until Thursday. I'm swamped until Thursday. The ball's in their court now. The ball's in their court now. Let's take this offline. Let's take this offline. We're waiting on the green light. We're waiting on the green light. Can you ping me the details? Can you ping me the details? I'll shoot you an email later. I'll shoot you an email later. We need to think bigger picture. We need to think bigger picture. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's not reinvent the wheel. The numbers don't add up. The numbers don't add up. Can we sync up tomorrow? Can we sync up tomorrow? I'm tied up in meetings all day. I'm tied up in meetings all day. Let's double click on that idea. Let's double click on that idea. We're at capacity right now. We're at capacity right now. The timeline's too aggressive. The timeline's too aggressive. Can you give me a ballpark? Can you give me a ballpark? I'll noodle on that some more. I'll noodle on that some more. We're getting pushback from finance. We're getting pushback from finance. Let's socialize this proposal. Let's socialize this proposal. The specs keep changing. The specs keep changing. Can we park that thought? Can we park that thought? I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. We're stuck in analysis paralysis. We're stuck in analysis paralysis. Let's pressure test this plan. Let's pressure test this plan. The ROI isn't clear yet. The ROI isn't clear yet. Can you grab the reins on this? Can you grab the reins on this? I'll tee up the presentation. I'll tee up the presentation. We're bleeding money here. We're bleeding money here. Let's not boil the ocean. Let's not boil the ocean. The client's moving goalposts. The client's moving goalposts. Can we get creative here? Can we get creative here? I'll play devil's advocate. I'll play devil's advocate. We're spinning our wheels. We're spinning our wheels. Let's get our ducks in a row. Let's get our ducks in a row. The bandwidth just isn't there. The bandwidth just isn't there. Can you own this initiative? Can you own this initiative? I'll ping the stakeholders. I'll ping the stakeholders. We're in crunch time now. We're in crunch time now. Let's not drop the ball. Let's not drop the ball. The metrics are trending up. The metrics are trending up. Can we align our calendars? Can we align our calendars? I'll flag this for the team. I'll flag this for the team. We're getting bogged down. We're getting bogged down. Let's course correct quickly. Let's course correct quickly. The pipeline looks healthy. The pipeline looks healthy. Can you spearhead this effort? Can you spearhead this effort? I'll bubble this up to leadership. I'll bubble this up to leadership. We're facing headwinds here. We're facing headwinds here. Let's not miss the forest for the trees. Let's not miss the forest for the trees. The value prop needs work. The value prop needs work. Can we fast track this? Can we fast track this? I'll scrub the data again. I'll scrub the data again. We're at an inflection point. We're at an inflection point. Let's get some skin in the game. Let's get some skin in the game. The competition's heating up. The competition's heating up. Can we get some quick wins? Can we get some quick wins? I'll button up the report. I'll button up the report. We're running lean right now. We're running lean right now. Let's not get siloed here. Let's not get siloed here. The messaging needs tweaking. The messaging needs tweaking. Can we crowdsource ideas? Can we crowdsource ideas? I'll debt check this approach. I'll debt check this approach. We're building the plane while flying it. We're building the plane while flying it. Let's sunset that product. Let's sunset that product. The market's shifting rapidly. The market's shifting rapidly. Can we whiteboard this out? Can we whiteboard this out? I'll socialize these findings. I'll socialize these findings. We're in a holding pattern. We're in a holding pattern. Let's not nickel and dime this. Let's not nickel and dime this. The P&L looks promising. The P&L looks promising. Can we get boots on the ground? Can we get boots on the ground? I'll quarterback the project. I'll quarterback the project. We're hitting some snags. We're hitting some snags. Let's drill down on the pain points. Let's drill down on the pain points. The KPIs need adjusting. The KPIs need adjusting. Can we get some air cover? Can we get some air cover? I'll unpack that further. I'll unpack that further. We're burning through cash. We're burning through cash. Let's right-size the team. Let's right-size the team. The data's telling a story. The data's telling a story. Can we future-proof this? Can we future-proof this? I'll cascade the information. I'll cascade the information. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Let's not throw good money after bad. Let's not throw good money after bad. The writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. Can we get some fresh eyes on this? Can we get some fresh eyes on this? I'll workshop some solutions. I'll workshop some solutions. We're playing catch up. We're playing catch up. Let's not lose momentum. Let's not lose momentum. The upside potential is huge. The upside potential is huge. Can we get this over the finish line? Can we get this over the finish line? I'll run it up the flagpole. I'll run it up the flagpole. We're at a crossroads here. We're at a crossroads here. Let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's not put the cart before the horse. Can we revisit the timeline for this project? Can we revisit the timeline for this project? Yes, I think we need to adjust the deadlines. Yes, I think we need to adjust the deadlines. What's causing the delay? What's causing the delay? We're waiting on some approvals from management. We're waiting on some approvals from management. Should we send a reminder email? Should we send a reminder email? Yes, I'll draft something and share it with you. Yes, I'll draft something and share it with you. Do we have all the necessary data? Do we have all the necessary data? Not yet, but we're gathering the rest today. Not yet, but we're gathering the rest today. Let's not lose momentum on this. Let's not lose momentum on this. Agreed, we need to keep things moving forward. Agreed, we need to keep things moving forward. Has the client reviewed the proposal? Has the client reviewed the proposal? They've seen it, but haven't responded yet. They've seen it, but haven't responded yet. Should we follow up again tomorrow? Should we follow up again tomorrow? Yes, let's not wait too long. Yes, let's not wait too long. How should we handle their concerns? How should we handle their concerns? Let's address them point by point. Let's address them point by point. Do we have a contingency plan? Do we have a contingency plan? Yes, we prepared a backup strategy. Yes, we prepared a backup strategy. I'm worried about the current workload. I'm worried about the current workload. I know, we might need to bring in extra help. I know, we might need to bring in extra help. What's our top priority right now? What's our top priority right now? Meeting the delivery deadline. Meeting the delivery deadline. Can you take the lead on this? Can you take the lead on this? Yes, I'll handle it from here. Yes, I'll handle it from here. Please keep me updated throughout the process. Please keep me updated throughout the process. Of course, I'll send regular progress reports. Of course, I'll send regular progress reports. Have you informed the stakeholders? Have you informed the stakeholders? Yes, they're aware of the situation. Yes, they're aware of the situation. Let's make sure we meet the client's expectations. Let's make sure we meet the client's expectations. Definitely, customer satisfaction is crucial. Definitely, customer satisfaction is crucial. I think we need to revisit our strategy. I think we need to revisit our strategy. I agree, some adjustments are necessary. I agree, some adjustments are necessary. Have we scheduled the kickoff meeting? Have we scheduled the kickoff meeting? Yes, it's set for Wednesday at 2 p.m. Yes, it's set for Wednesday at 2 p.m. Can we simplify the process? Can we simplify the process? Yes, there are a few steps we can streamline. Yes, there are a few steps we can streamline. Let's avoid any unnecessary complexity. Let's avoid any unnecessary complexity. Good idea, it'll make implementation easier. Good idea, it'll make implementation easier. What's the feedback from the test group? What's the feedback from the test group? Overall, it's been quite positive. Overall, it's been quite positive. Should we move to the next phase? Should we move to the next phase? Yes, I think we're ready. Yes, I think we're ready. Is everyone clear on their responsibilities? Is everyone clear on their responsibilities? I believe so, but I'll double check. I believe so, but I'll double check. Do we need to set up a training session? Do we need to set up a training session? Yes, especially for the new staff. Yes, especially for the new staff. Have you updated the documentation? Have you updated the documentation? Not yet, but I'll do that this afternoon. Not yet, but I'll do that this afternoon. What's our main objective here? What's our main objective here? To increase efficiency and reduce costs. To increase efficiency and reduce costs. Are there any blockers we should be aware of? Are there any blockers we should be aware of? Nothing major at the moment. Nothing major at the moment. Should we loop in the IT team? Should we loop in the IT team? Yes, they'll need to set up access. Yes, they'll need to set up access. We need to be more proactive. We need to be more proactive. Agreed, let's anticipate potential issues. Agreed, let's anticipate potential issues. Can we make this a recurring meeting? Can we make this a recurring meeting? Yes, weekly check-ins would help. Yes, weekly check-ins would help. Let's build on what we discussed last week. Let's build on what we discussed last week. Sure, I've already prepared some notes. Sure, I've already prepared some notes. Can you clarify what you mean by that? Can you clarify what you mean by that? Yes, I meant we should change the approach. Yes, I meant we should change the approach. Let's agree on the next steps. Let's agree on the next steps. I'll summarize everything in an email. I'll summarize everything in an email. Thanks for staying on top of this. Thanks for staying on top of this. No problem, I want to keep us on track. No problem, I want to keep us on track. Let's not wait until the last minute. Let's not wait until the last minute. Definitely, early action is better. Definitely, early action is better. Have we confirmed the venue for the event? Have we confirmed the venue for the event? Yes, it's booked and ready to go. Yes, it's booked and ready to go. Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do to help? Actually, yes. Could you review the slides? Actually, yes. Could you review the slides? What's the timeline for delivery? What's the timeline for delivery? We're aiming for the end of next week. We're aiming for the end of next week. Let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. Let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. Good idea, just to make sure we're aligned. Good idea, just to make sure we're aligned. Thanks again for your time today. Thanks again for your time today. Always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure to work with you. Let's touch base later this afternoon. Let's touch base later this afternoon. Sounds good, I'll send you a calendar invite. Sounds good, I'll send you a calendar invite. Can you double check the figures before we submit? Can you double check the figures before we submit? Of course, I'll go over everything in detail. Of course, I'll go over everything in detail. I believe we need more time to complete this. I believe we need more time to complete this. Let's request a short extension from the client. Let's request a short extension from the client. Do you have bandwidth to take on another task? Do you have bandwidth to take on another task? Yes, I can fit that in this week. Yes, I can fit that in this week. Let's make this a top priority. Let's make this a top priority. Agreed, it's critical to our success. Agreed, it's critical to our success. Would you mind reviewing this document? Would you mind reviewing this document? Not at all, I'll take a look now. Not at all, I'll take a look now. We'll need to loop in legal for that. We'll need to loop in legal for that. I'll contact them and set up a meeting. I'll contact them and set up a meeting. Can you provide a quick status update? Can you provide a quick status update? Yes, here's where we currently stand. Yes, here's where we currently stand. We should aim to exceed expectations. We should aim to exceed expectations. Absolutely, let's go above and beyond. Absolutely, let's go above and beyond. Let's be proactive rather than reactive. Let's be proactive rather than reactive. Right, that will help us avoid issues. Right, That will help us avoid issues. Can we get buy-in from the leadership team? Can we get buy-in from the leadership team? Yes, we just need to present a strong case. Yes, we just need to present a strong case. Let's explore alternative solutions. Let's explore alternative solutions. Good idea, we might find a better option. Good idea, we might find a better option. Has everyone signed off on the plan? Has everyone signed off on the plan? Yes, we received final approval this morning. Yes, we received final approval this morning. Let's regroup first thing tomorrow. Let's regroup first thing tomorrow. Sounds good, I'll be ready. Sounds good, I'll be ready. Can you summarize the main points? Can you summarize the main points? Sure, I'll outline them in an email. Sure, I'll outline them in an email. We need a more scalable solution. We need a more scalable solution. Yes, something that can grow with us. Yes, something that can grow with us. Should we arrange a team building activity? Should we arrange a team building activity? Great idea, it would boost morale. Great idea, it would boost morale. Can we put this on the agenda? Can we put this on the agenda? Absolutely, I'll add it right now. Absolutely, I'll add it right now. Let's touch base with the vendor again. Let's touch base with the vendor again. I'll follow up this afternoon. I'll follow up this afternoon. Do we need to escalate this issue? Do we need to escalate this issue? Yes, it's starting to impact timelines. Yes, it's starting to impact timelines. Let's stay flexible with our approach. Let's stay flexible with our approach. I agree, adaptability is key. I agree, adaptability is key. What's the backup plan if this doesn't work? What's the backup plan if this doesn't work? We have a contingency in place. We have a contingency in place. Let's put that idea on hold for now. Let's put that idea on hold for now. All right, we can revisit it later. All right, we can revisit it later. Can we review the performance metrics? Can we review the performance metrics? Sure, I'll pull up the latest data. Sure, I'll pull up the latest data. Let's stick to the main objective. Let's stick to the main objective. Good point, let's not lose focus. Good point, let's not lose focus. Please keep the client informed. Please keep the client informed. I'll send them a quick update. I'll send them a quick update. We should celebrate small wins. We should celebrate small wins. Yes, it helps keep the team motivated. Yes, it helps keep the team motivated. Can we simplify the communication process? Can we simplify the communication process? Yes, let's use fewer channels. Yes, let's use fewer channels. Let's clarify the roles and responsibilities. Let's clarify the roles and responsibilities. I'll draft a roles matrix. I'll draft a roles matrix. We need to enhance our customer experience. We need to enhance our customer experience. Agreed, let's gather more feedback. Agreed, let's gather more feedback. Have we completed the risk assessment? Have we completed the risk assessment? Yes, it's ready for review. Yes, it's ready for review. Can you share that with the compliance team? Can you share that with the compliance team? Sure, I'll send it right now. Sure, I'll send it right now. What's the next major milestone? What's the next major milestone? We're aiming for launch next Friday. We're aiming for launch next Friday. Let's aim for continuous improvement. Let's aim for continuous improvement. Absolutely, there's always room to grow. Absolutely, there's always room to grow. Have you finalized the onboarding materials? Have you finalized the onboarding materials? Yes, they're ready for distribution. Yes, they're ready for distribution. Let's debrief after the meeting. Let's debrief after the meeting. Sure, I'll block 15 minutes. Sure, I'll block 15 minutes. Can you prepare a project timeline? Can you prepare a project timeline? Yes, I'll get that done today. Yes, I'll get that done today. Let's make this a learning opportunity. Let's make this a learning opportunity. Great idea, we'll document the lessons learned. Great idea, we'll document the lessons learned. Please keep everything documented. Please keep everything documented. I'll make sure we log all changes. I'll make sure we log all changes. Have we covered all the key topics? Have we covered all the key topics? I believe so, but I'll review the list. I believe so, but I'll review the list. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for your continued support. It's a pleasure working with you. It's a pleasure working with you. Could you please clarify the project scope? Could you please clarify the project scope? I'm happy to provide more details on that. I'm happy to provide more details on that. What are the key deliverables for this quarter? What are the key deliverables for this quarter? We aim to complete 3 major tasks. We aim to complete 3 major tasks. Is the budget approved for this initiative? Is the budget approved for this initiative? Yes, the finance team has signed off. Yes, the finance team has signed off. Let's schedule a follow-up meeting next week. Let's schedule a follow-up meeting next week. I'll check everyone's availability. I'll check everyone's availability. Can you send me the latest project report? Can you send me the latest project report? Sure, I'll email it to you right away. Sure, I'll email it to you right away. What's the status of the marketing campaign? What's the status of the marketing campaign? It's progressing well, on track for launch. It's progressing well, on track for launch. Are there any resource constraints? Are there any resource constraints? We could use more personnel on this task. We could use more personnel on this task. Can you confirm the client's feedback? Can you confirm the client's feedback? They requested a few changes to the design. They requested a few changes to the design. Let's ensure the product meets quality standards. Let's ensure the product meets quality standards. Absolutely, quality is our top priority. Absolutely, quality is our top priority. Could you prepare the agenda for tomorrow's meeting? Could you prepare the agenda for tomorrow's meeting? Yes, I'll have it ready this afternoon. Yes, I'll have it ready this afternoon. Who will be the point of contact? Who will be the point of contact? I'll act as the main liaison. I'll act as the main liaison. Is there any feedback from the sales team? Is there any feedback from the sales team? They reported positive customer responses. They reported positive customer responses. Should we review the project risks again? Should we review the project risks again? Yes, it's important to update the risk log. Yes, it's important to update the risk log. Can we improve communication within the team? Can we improve communication within the team? We could set up daily stand-up meetings. We could set up daily stand-up meetings. What's the turnaround time for this request? What's the turnaround time for this request? We expect to complete it by Friday. We expect to complete it by Friday. Are the deliverables aligned with client expectations? Are the deliverables aligned with client expectations? Yes, we confirmed everything in the last call. Yes, we confirmed everything in the last call. Could you update the project plan accordingly? Could you update the project plan accordingly? I'll make the necessary adjustments today. I'll make the necessary adjustments today. How do you suggest we handle this issue? How do you suggest we handle this issue? We should escalate it to the project sponsor. We should escalate it to the project sponsor. Let's conduct a performance review next month. Let's conduct a performance review next month. I agree, it will help track progress. I agree, it will help track progress. What are the next steps after approval? What are the next steps after approval? We'll begin implementation immediately. We'll begin implementation immediately. Can you coordinate with the design team? Can you coordinate with the design team? Yes, I'll set up a meeting with them. Yes, I'll set up a meeting with them. Are there any pending invoices? Are there any pending invoices? A few are overdue by 2 weeks. A few are overdue by 2 weeks. Let's update the client on the project status. Let's update the client on the project status. I'll prepare a detailed progress report. I'll prepare a detailed progress report. Can you assist with the data analysis? Can you assist with the data analysis? Yes, I'll start reviewing the datasets today. Yes, I'll start reviewing the datasets today. What's the expected impact of this change? What's the expected impact of this change? It should improve efficiency by 15%. It should improve efficiency by 15%. Do we have the latest version of the contract? Do we have the latest version of the contract? Yes, it was updated last week. Yes, it was updated last week. Let's plan a training session for new hires. Let's plan a training session for new hires. Good idea, onboarding is very important. Good idea, onboarding is very important. Can we finalize the agenda by end of day? Can we finalize the agenda by end of day? I'll send you a draft by this afternoon. I'll send you a draft by this afternoon. Have we confirmed the keynote speaker? Have we confirmed the keynote speaker? Yes, the invitation has been accepted. Yes, the invitation has been accepted. Is the software ready for deployment? Is the software ready for deployment? We're conducting final tests now. We're conducting final tests now. Should we notify IT about the rollout? Should we notify IT about the rollout? Yes, they need to prepare the servers. Yes, they need to prepare the servers. Let's brainstorm some marketing ideas. Let's brainstorm some marketing ideas. I have a few concepts to share. I have a few concepts to share. Could you draft a summary of the meeting? Could you draft a summary of the meeting? Certainly, I'll send it by the end of the day. Certainly, I'll send it by the end of the day. Are we on track to meet the KPIs? Are we on track to meet the KPIs? So far, performance is above target. So far, performance is above target. Can we schedule a client feedback session? Can we schedule a client feedback session? Yes, I'll coordinate a convenient time. Yes, I'll coordinate a convenient time. What's the estimated cost of the project? What's the estimated cost of the project? It's within the approved budget. It's within the approved budget. Let's confirm the availability of the team. Let's confirm the availability of the team. I'll check their schedules today. I'll check their schedules today. Have we addressed the compliance requirements? Have we addressed the compliance requirements? Yes, all standards have been met. Yes, all standards have been met. Can you prepare the quarterly report? Can you prepare the quarterly report? I'll have it ready by next Monday. I'll have it ready by next Monday. Let's set measurable goals for this project. Let's set measurable goals for this project. Agreed, clear targets improve performance. Agreed, clear targets improve performance. Do we have the latest market research? Do we have the latest market research? Yes, the report was published last month. Yes, the report was published last month. Can you provide an update on the competitors? Can you provide an update on the competitors? I'll prepare a competitive analysis. I'll prepare a competitive analysis. Should we hold a project kickoff meeting? Should we hold a project kickoff meeting? Yes, it will align everyone's expectations. Yes, it will align everyone's expectations. What tools are we using for collaboration? What tools are we using for collaboration? We're using Slack and Microsoft Teams. We're using Slack and Microsoft Teams. Have we resolved the customer complaints? Have we resolved the customer complaints? Most have been addressed, a few remain. Most have been addressed, a few remain. Let's plan a follow-up call next week. Let's plan a follow-up call next week. I'll send calendar invites to everyone. I'll send calendar invites to everyone. Please share your thoughts on the proposal. Please share your thoughts on the proposal. I'll review it and provide feedback tomorrow. I'll review it and provide feedback tomorrow. Can we expedite the approval process? Can we expedite the approval process? I'll speak with the decision makers. I'll speak with the decision makers. Let's focus on customer retention strategies. Let's focus on customer retention strategies. Good idea, retaining clients is essential. Good idea, retaining clients is essential. Have we finalized the contract terms? Have we finalized the contract terms? Yes, all parties have agreed. Yes, all parties have agreed. Could you follow up on the pending tasks? Could you follow up on the pending tasks? I'll send reminders this afternoon. I'll send reminders this afternoon. What are the key challenges we face? What are the key challenges we face? Resource allocation and tight deadlines. Resource allocation and tight deadlines. Could you please share your availability for a meeting? Could you please share your availability for a meeting? I'm available on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. I'm available on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. Have you reviewed the latest project proposal? Have you reviewed the latest project proposal? Yes, I think it's comprehensive and well structured. Yes, I think it's comprehensive and well structured. Can you send me the contact details for the vendor? Can you send me the contact details for the vendor? Sure, I'll email you the information shortly. Sure, I'll email you the information shortly. What's the status of the budget approval? What's the status of the budget approval? It was approved by finance yesterday. It was approved by finance yesterday. Let's set clear deadlines for each task. Let's set clear deadlines for each task. I agree, it will help us stay on track. I agree, it will help us stay on track. Have you coordinated with the logistics team? Have you coordinated with the logistics team? Yes, they're prepared for the upcoming shipment. Yes, they're prepared for the upcoming shipment. Could you provide an update on the client meeting? Could you provide an update on the client meeting? The client was pleased with our presentation. The client was pleased with our presentation. Are there any issues we should be aware of? Are there any issues we should be aware of? A few minor delays, but nothing critical. A few minor delays, but nothing critical. Can you confirm the final list of attendees? Can you confirm the final list of attendees? Yes, I'll share the list by end of day. Yes, I'll share the list by end of day. Let's allocate resources based on priorities. Let's allocate resources based on priorities. That makes sense for better efficiency. That makes sense for better efficiency. Have you completed the market analysis? Have you completed the market analysis? Yes, the report is ready for review. Yes, the report is ready for review. Can you draft a summary for the stakeholders? Can you draft a summary for the stakeholders? I'll prepare it and send it tomorrow. I'll prepare it and send it tomorrow. Is the new software compatible with existing systems? Is the new software compatible with existing systems? Yes, it integrates seamlessly with our platforms. Yes, it integrates seamlessly with our platforms. Should we organize a training session for users? Should we organize a training session for users? Absolutely, it will ensure smooth adoption. Absolutely, it will ensure smooth adoption. What's the expected timeline for implementation? What's the expected timeline for implementation? We plan to finish within 3 months. We plan to finish within 3 months. Can you follow up on the outstanding invoices? Can you follow up on the outstanding invoices? I'll contact the clients today. I'll contact the clients today. Let's discuss potential risks at tomorrow's meeting. Let's discuss potential risks at tomorrow's meeting. Good idea, it's important to be prepared. Good idea, it's important to be prepared. Have you updated the project schedule? Have you updated the project schedule? Yes, all changes have been incorporated. Yes, all changes have been incorporated. Can we get a status report by end of the week? Can we get a status report by end of the week? I'll make sure to deliver it on time. I'll make sure to deliver it on time. Let's review the contract terms before signing. Let's review the contract terms before signing. Agreed, it's crucial to avoid misunderstandings. Agreed, it's crucial to avoid misunderstandings. What's the budget allocation for this phase? What's the budget allocation for this phase? It's set at $50,000 for this quarter. It's set at $50,000 for this quarter. Can you coordinate with the legal department? Can you coordinate with the legal department? Yes, I'll get in touch with them today. Yes, I'll get in touch with them today. Is the team prepared for the upcoming audit? Is the team prepared for the upcoming audit? They're finalizing all required documentation. They're finalizing all required documentation. Let's schedule a call to discuss the feedback. Let's schedule a call to discuss the feedback. I'll send out the invite shortly. I'll send out the invite shortly. Have you identified the key stakeholders? Have you identified the key stakeholders? Yes, the list is ready for distribution. Yes, the list is ready for distribution. Can we streamline the approval process? Can we streamline the approval process? We should automate some of the steps. We should automate some of the steps. Is there a contingency plan in place? Is there a contingency plan in place? Yes, we have alternatives ready if needed. Yes, we have alternatives ready if needed. What's the feedback from the customer service team? What's the feedback from the customer service team? They reported an increase in positive reviews. They reported an increase in positive reviews. Could you prepare the presentation slides? Could you prepare the presentation slides? I'll have them ready by tomorrow morning. I'll have them ready by tomorrow morning. Let's set measurable goals for this project. Let's set measurable goals for this project. Agreed, clear targets help improve outcomes. Agreed, clear targets help improve outcomes. Have we addressed all client concerns? Have we addressed all client concerns? Yes, we responded to all issues promptly. Yes, we responded to all issues promptly. Can you provide an update on the supply chain? Can you provide an update on the supply chain? There are some delays, but we're managing them. There are some delays, but we're managing them. Are the legal documents ready for review? Are the legal documents ready for review? Yes, they were sent to legal last week. Yes, they were sent to legal last week. Can you confirm the venue for the event? Can you confirm the venue for the event? It's booked at the Downtown Conference Center. It's booked at the Downtown Conference Center. What's the feedback from the last client meeting? What's the feedback from the last client meeting? The client was satisfied and requested minor updates. The client was satisfied and requested minor updates. Have you updated the risk management plan? Have you updated the risk management plan? Yes, I incorporated the latest findings. Yes, I incorporated the latest findings. Could you prepare a budget forecast? Could you prepare a budget forecast? I'll have a draft ready by next week. I'll have a draft ready by next week. Are the team members clear on their roles? Are the team members clear on their roles? Yes, we clarified responsibilities in the last meeting. Yes, we clarified responsibilities in the last meeting. Can we finalize the report by Friday? Can we finalize the report by Friday? I'm on track to complete it by then. I'm on track to complete it by then. What's the process for submitting expense claims? What's the process for submitting expense claims? Employees should submit them via the finance portal. Employees should submit them via the finance portal. Is the project aligned with company goals? Is the project aligned with company goals? Yes, it supports our strategic objectives. Yes, it supports our strategic objectives. Can you provide the latest sales figures? Can you provide the latest sales figures? I'll send the updated report this afternoon. I'll send the updated report this afternoon. Have you scheduled the quarterly review meeting? Have you scheduled the quarterly review meeting? Yes, it's set for next Wednesday morning. Yes, it's set for next Wednesday morning. Are the client's expectations realistic? Are the client's expectations realistic? For the most part, yes, with some flexibility needed. For the most part, yes, with some flexibility needed. Can you assist with drafting the email to clients? Can you assist with drafting the email to clients? Certainly, I'll prepare a draft and share it. Certainly, I'll prepare a draft and share it. Have we identified any potential roadblocks? Have we identified any potential roadblocks? Yes, some issues with vendor delivery timelines. Yes, some issues with vendor delivery timelines. What's the best way to communicate updates? What's the best way to communicate updates? We should use the project management tool. We should use the project management tool. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the ball rolling. We need to pick up the pace. We need to pick up the pace. Can you give me a status update? Can you give me a status update? I'll put together a deck for review. I'll put together a deck for review. The budget's getting tight. The budget's getting tight. Let's think outside the box. Let's think outside the box. We're missing key deliverables. We're missing key deliverables. Can we push this to next quarter? Can we push this to next quarter? I'll loop in the necessary people. I'll loop in the necessary people. The timeline needs adjusting. The timeline needs adjusting. Let's not drop the ball on this. Let's not drop the ball on this. We're facing some roadblocks. We're facing some roadblocks. Can you take point on this? Can you take point on this? I'll follow up with the client. I'll follow up with the client. The numbers aren't adding up. The numbers aren't adding up. Let's regroup next week. Let's regroup next week. We need more bandwidth. We need more bandwidth. Can we get this expedited? Can we get this expedited? I'll touch base with accounting. I'll touch base with accounting. The scope keeps changing. The scope keeps changing. Let's align our priorities. Let's align our priorities. We're behind schedule. We're behind schedule. Can you run this by legal? Can you run this by legal? I'll draft up some options. I'll draft up some options. The feedback was mixed. The feedback was mixed. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's not reinvent the wheel. We need executive buy-in. We need executive buy-in. Can we table this discussion? Can we table this discussion? I'll ping you with updates. I'll ping you with updates. The market's shifting. The market's shifting. Let's circle back tomorrow. Let's circle back tomorrow. We're at a standstill. We're at a standstill. Can you own this piece? Can you own this piece? I'll sync with the team. I'll sync with the team. The projections look solid. The projections look solid. Let's keep momentum going. Let's keep momentum going. We need course correction. We need course correction. Can we get sign off today? Can we get sign off today? I'll flag this for review. I'll flag this for review. The risks outweigh benefits. The risks outweigh benefits. Let's take this offline. Let's take this offline. We're burning daylight. We're burning daylight. Can you crunch the numbers? Can you crunch the numbers? I'll escalate this issue. I'll escalate this issue. The data's inconclusive. The data's inconclusive. Let's pressure test this. Let's pressure test this. We need fresh perspective. We need fresh perspective. Can we streamline this process? Can we streamline this process? I'll benchmark our progress. I'll benchmark our progress. The ROI isn't clear. The ROI isn't clear. Let's not overcommit. Let's not overcommit. We're stretched too thin. We're stretched too thin. Can we get creative here? Can we get creative here? I'll quarterback this project. I'll quarterback this project. The deadline's looming. The deadline's looming. Let's manage expectations. Let's manage expectations. We need quick wins. We need quick wins. Can you spearhead this? Can you spearhead this? I'll socialize the idea. I'll socialize the idea. The metrics are slipping. The metrics are slipping. Let's right-size this plan. Let's right-size this plan. We're in crunch time. We're in crunch time. Can we fast-track approval? Can we fast-track approval? I'll tee up the discussion. I'll tee up the discussion. The deliverables are late. The deliverables are late. Let's not miss the window. Let's not miss the window. We need damage control. We need damage control. Can you run interference? Can you run interference? I'll button up the details. I'll button up the details. The strategy needs tweaking. The strategy needs tweaking. Let's get alignment first. Let's get alignment first. We're playing catch up. We're playing catch up. Can we pivot quickly? Can we pivot quickly? I'll grease the wheels. I'll grease the wheels. The competition's ahead. The competition's ahead. Let's not drop the ball. Let's not drop the ball. We need all hands on deck. We need all hands on deck. Can you take the reins? Can you take the reins? I'll keep you in the loop. I'll keep you in the loop. The client's getting antsy. The client's getting antsy. Let's double down here. Let's double down here. We're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads. Can we get some traction? Can we get some traction? I'll drill down further. I'll drill down further. The pipeline's drying up. The pipeline's drying up. Let's not overpromise. Let's not overpromise. We need to move needles. We need to move needles. Can you bridge the gap? Can you bridge the gap? I'll flesh out the plan. I'll flesh out the plan. The writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. Let's get this wrapped up. Let's get this wrapped up. We're bleeding resources. We're bleeding resources. Can we sunset this project? Can we sunset this project? I'll run it up the flagpole. I'll run it up the flagpole. The value prop's unclear. The value prop's unclear. Let's not chase waterfalls. Let's not chase waterfalls. We need to show progress. We need to show progress. Can you connect the dots? Can you connect the dots? I'll put out fires first. I'll put out fires first. The team's at capacity. The team's at capacity. Let's not lose steam. Let's not lose steam. Let's get our ducks in a row. Let's get our ducks in a row. We need to move the needle. We need to move the needle. Can you give me a ballpark figure? Can you give me a ballpark figure? I'll put some feelers out. I'll put some feelers out. The project's losing steam. The project's losing steam. Let's not get bogged down. Let's not get bogged down. We're stuck in a holding pattern. We're stuck in a holding pattern. Can we get this back on track? Can we get this back on track? I'll play devil's advocate. I'll play devil's advocate. The timeline's slipping. The timeline's slipping. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's not reinvent the wheel. We're getting pushback. We're getting pushback. Can you take this offline? Can you take this offline? I'll circle back with you. I'll circle back with you. The numbers look promising. The numbers look promising. Let's think big picture. Let's think big picture. We need more runway. We need more runway. Can we get some quick wins? Can we get some quick wins? I'll keep my ear to the ground. I'll keep my ear to the ground. The client's moving the goalposts. The client's moving the goalposts. Let's not boil the ocean. Let's not boil the ocean. We're at a tipping point. We're at a tipping point. Can you run with this? Can you run with this? I'll touch base later. I'll touch base later. The metrics are improving. The metrics are improving. Let's not miss the boat. Let's not miss the boat. We need to course correct. We need to course correct. Can we get some air cover? Can we get some air cover? I'll ping you tomorrow. I'll ping you tomorrow. The deliverables are piling up. The deliverables are piling up. Let's not drop the ball. Let's not drop the ball. We're burning the midnight oil. We're burning the midnight oil. Can you give me a sanity check? Can you give me a sanity check? I'll put it on my radar. I'll put it on my radar. The competition's heating up. The competition's heating up. Let's not nickel and dime this. Let's not nickel and dime this. We need to right-size this. We need to right-size this. Can we get some skin in the game? Can we get some skin in the game? I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. The feedback was lukewarm. The feedback was lukewarm. Let's not get siloed. Let's not get siloed. We're in damage control mode. We're in damage control mode. Can you connect the dots? Can you connect the dots? I'll take a stab at it. I'll take a stab at it. The pipeline's looking healthy. The pipeline's looking healthy. Let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's not put the cart before the horse. We need to future-proof this. We need to future-proof this. Can we get some fresh eyes on this? Can we get some fresh eyes on this? I'll run it up the flagpole. I'll run it up the flagpole. The writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. Let's not throw good money after bad. Let's not throw good money after bad. We're between a rock and a hard place. We're between a rock and a hard place. Can you read the tea leaves? Can you read the tea leaves? I'll put my thinking cap on. I'll put my thinking cap on. The market's in flux. The market's in flux. Let's not count our chickens. Let's not count our chickens. We need to punch above our weight. We need to punch above our weight. Can we get some quick wins? Can we get some quick wins? I'll dot the I's and cross the T's. I'll dot the I's and cross the T's. The product needs more polish. The product needs more polish. Let's not get caught flat-footed. Let's not get caught flat-footed. We're building the plane while flying it. We're building the plane while flying it. Can you give me the lay of the land? Can you give me the lay of the land? I'll keep my finger on the pulse. I'll keep my finger on the pulse. The initiative's gaining traction. The initiative's gaining traction. Let's not miss the forest for the trees. Let's not miss the forest for the trees. We need to tighten our belts. We need to tighten our belts. Can we get this over the finish line? Can we get this over the finish line? I'll take the temperature. I'll take the temperature. The proposal needs more teeth. The proposal needs more teeth. Let's not paint ourselves into a corner. Let's not paint ourselves into a corner. We're playing catch up. We're playing catch up. Can you read between the lines? Can you read between the lines? I'll give you the 30,000-foot view. I'll give you the 30,000-foot view. The campaign's falling flat. The campaign's falling flat. Let's not put all our eggs in one basket. Let's not put all our eggs in one basket. We need to up our game. We need to up our game. Can we get boots on the ground? Can we get boots on the ground? I'll take it under advisement. I'll take it under advisement. The strategy needs more legs. The strategy needs more legs. Let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump the gun. We're spinning our wheels. We're spinning our wheels. Can you read the room? Can you read the room? I'll give it the old college try. I'll give it the old college try. The project's on life support. The project's on life support. Let's not cry over spilled milk. Let's not cry over spilled milk. We need to fish or cut bait. We need to fish or cut bait. Can we get this buttoned up? Can we get this buttoned up? I'll sleep on it. I'll sleep on it. The numbers tell the story. The numbers tell the story. Let's not make a mountain out of a molehill. Let's not make a mountain out of a molehill. We're in the home stretch. We're in the home stretch. Can you give me the CliffsNotes version? Can you give me the CliffsNotes version? I'll take it offline. I'll take it offline. The deal's on thin ice. The deal's on thin ice. Let's not beat a dead horse. Let's not beat a dead horse. We need to strike while the iron's hot. We need to strike while the iron's hot. Can we get this across the goal line? Can we get this across the goal line? I'll give you the skinny. I'll give you the skinny. The initiative's DOA. The initiative's DOA. Let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's not put the cart before the horse. We're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads. Can you read the writing on the wall? Can you read the writing on the wall? I'll take it from the top. I'll take it from the top.